When did you first hear the name Tiger Woods?
No, I mean, a long time ago. I mean, I remember playing the Buick Classic at Westchester Country Club, and that was another favorite golf course of mine. And Tiger was playing the Pro-Am, and everybody was kind of talking about Tiger. I think this was back in '94 even, or '95. I mean, he's a couple of years younger than me. So, we all kind of stood around as little kid, and everybody said, no, he's going to be the next thing. So I met Tiger back in those days, and he played in quite a few events as an amateur. So and I was paired with him. I think I was paired with him in '95 when John Daly won the Open Championship at St Andrews. I was paired with Peter Jacobson, Tiger, and myself. I was also paired with him in the US Open at Shinnecock in '95. So we played a lot of golf together at a very early age for him. So I've known him for a long time.
Did you get it right away that, because some of the veterans told me, hey, he thinks he's going to come out here and dominate. And I remember one prominent golfer told me, it was like, hey, this is completely different when you come out here. And then he wins like whatever in Milwaukee. It's like, hello world. And, he didn't open the door, he knocked down the door.
Yeah, I mean it's like any other sport. You go from college football or basketball or baseball into the pros, and there's a different talent level there. There's a different atmosphere, so to speak. He didn't quite win his first one. He didn't win his second one, but I think by the third one he figured it out. I think he won in Vegas or something ridiculous. I remember speaking to Tiger. I had a close finish at the Open Championship, but Tom Lehman won in at Lytham St Anne's, and I finished second. I was sitting in a locker room that there's just a wall between the 18th green and the clubhouse where the locker room is, the men's locker room. I sat there, I was having a couple of beers, just reflecting on, you know, how close it was. And Tiger slid in next to me, and he started talking to me, and I was like, what do you mean? He says, no, you think I'm ready? I said, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He says, no, I'm thinking about turning pro. And it was probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life when
You told him yes. You were.
I should have told him, go back to Stanford, get a real job. You're not good enough.
Is Scotty? Has he graduated to the when we had Tiger versus the field? Is it Scotty versus the field now in these majors, in your opinion?
I saw that you guys starting to talk about that. Even the players are starting to mention that a bit. Just when I'm reading comments of really high regarded players like Justin Thomas, saying, "How can I catch this guy?" That sounds like my language back in the day. With Tiger, how can I get close to this guy? So there's already a little bit of separation, and truly so because the guy's phenomenal. I mean, he gets his patch where he's hot. He's very tough to beat. And to be honest with you, I've been watching the golf this morning. This golf course is made for him. You have to hit it both ways. You got to put it in the air. You got to have a good short game. Everything gets tested, but it's not the narrowest fairways I've ever seen at Oakmont. So it's very playable. But in over 4 rounds, it's very tough to beat this guy when he's at his best. So yes, there is talk like Tiger disc kind of golf.